Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, or morning, or whatever you happen to be watching this video. Welcome to S Entropia Investments November summary. Our goal for this month was 4,500 PED MU earned, and we have earned 5,442 PED, so we have overshot our goal by nearly 1,000 PED, 900 PED anyway. The month involved selling the usual stuff, amps, mined materials and components. A couple of recycle blueprints, and we sold some opals, which also bumped our turnover up, which is the reason why our turnover is so good compared to TT cycled. We cycled 30,873 PED in the auction house alone this month. That does not include our mining cycled money. And we forked out $1,492 in MU to other players. No worries. I've already started the next month's accords down here. Right down here. So I've already got some sales happening there. And I'm going to show you guys a new page today. This new page is called my summary page. Now, you guys have seen this page a dozen times, so let's not worry about this one anymore. Head over to the summary page, shall we? I spent a few hours on this. This basically sums up all of our business into one page, and I thought it was worth putting together to give you a little bit more of a overall view. Usually when I make the videos, I go to this tab, go to that tab, and explain a little bit here and there. But when I have it all here in one hit, I can sort of go over a lot without flicking too many screens across. So, a couple of interesting facts. We have earned 37,723 PED in MU. After forking out MU, that's clear MU. Mind you, we did start the business with a smaller amount of money than we have invested now. So that has slowly climbed over the last few months. We've paid $4,351 PED in auction fees. We have turned over 71,408 PED. Sorry, that took a bit to get out of my mouth. We have given Mindark, in percentage, 99,450 PED. Now, to me, that sounds like a lot. And I've got my percent ratio here, 90.72%. So I'm just going to touch on this briefly because I'm going to make a video to Mindark later on down the track, probably at the end of this month, voicing my concerns and maybe asking them to maybe have a look at what's going on. But I'm going to open up this and just zoom in on this bit here. One of Mindark's primary long-term goals is to make Entropia Universe as affordable and entertaining as possible for all participants, including me, not just a couple of your high-level players that turn over $1 million a year. I've got to be included. Towards that end, Mindark is continually experimenting with various adjustments to in-game systems with an eye towards lowering cost to play while maintaining a reasonable level of revenue that enables continued development and marketing of Entropia Universe. Hey, I've got no problem with you marketing it. I want more people in the game because more people will buy more stuff. But, guys, hunters with turnover of more than 50,000 PEDs in September have enjoyed returns of 98.6% on average. Now, I get that. They're using the end product and they're not getting very much in return, oils and stuff. But you're using an example here of 50,000 PED. I've got a sample of 1 million PED. And I'm telling you right now, my percentage is nowhere near this. I'm not saying all the crafting and mining percentages have to be 98.6%. I'm saying that 90% is too low. We're not making that money off the game. And I'm saying $10,000 a year to play a game is too much, no matter how good the game is. So that's for a later on video. But yeah, that's just this summary page just to show you guys all the stuff I've got in there. We've turned over 384,000 PED in mining, and we've got a 93.13% return. Mining, Doesn't go much more than 93.25% and doesn't go much below 92.95%. So it's, for the last 11 months, that's pretty much stuck there at that percentage rate. Mind you, I'm not hitting FOMA all the time or anything. I'm not hitting FOMA at all anymore. I'm just doing a standard mining. So this is where the percentage is settled at. They've still got their LR40 craft at exactly 97%, which is where we actually wouldn't mind seeing the whole show sit at. They've got LR45 craft climbing up there, 93.44%. I have not turned over 52,000 pet in that yet, but I've turned over 38,950 pet. And Super Alloy Mountings, 34,000 pet, 82% return. And Hard Metal Mountings, 62,900 pet, 85% return. So you can see where the problem is. You know, my returns on those with the skill level, I'm a level 46 metal engineer. My blueprints are, of course, QR100, and I do not use the slider to gamble. I put everything on full quantity. There's no reason for these percentages to be what they are. So that's my little personal whinge to Mindark right there. And my personal whinge, that 90.72% over 100,000 USD spent is not good enough. It needs to be 97%. Then the game would be fair. You'd be getting $3,000 a year off one player, plus your auction fee money, which is another $500. You know, anyway. So let's talk about some of the people that have messaged me in the game. From YouTube, some players in-game, some players not in-game yet, looking to invest. And I've had to tell them to keep an eye out for this video, so here's your information. We're going to be taking new investments in the new year. We're not going to do it until after the end of December because we need a 1-year sample. And that's what the aim was when we first started these videos, to get a 1-year sample and then make a decision based on that 1-year sample, how we would approach the next year. Well, decision time's almost here. I need Minduck to step up on their percentage returns and be a bit more fair to me. But in saying that, I also have a clear vision of where to go from here. I didn't have that when we first started this investment. I now have that clear vision. So, component widget crafting. Let me just say something about what happened during the course of this month. I crafted LAMP 28s, right? And they make us some pretty good profit. I had a bank full of them and they all sold at 133%. Fantastic. But what happened towards the middle of the month? I ran out of blueprint and I had lots of them. I ran out and I had to stop selling them. I tried to buy a blueprint off the auction house and I actually did here. And this lit up here. But that was the last one I was able to get. I did not see an LAMP 28 blueprint on the auction house for 2 weeks now. So I took initiative and I bought an LAMP 33 blueprint, which uses slightly higher materials, and I started to craft them. And they're not exactly running out the door, but I've got them a bit high in the auction house right now. I'm trying to find where the best spot for selling them is compared to demand. But the 28s seem to be a hit, and the blueprints have run out. So what's our course for next year? LR45 blueprints went up too. They ran out. The people that were looting the blueprints tried to charge 2 pet a click for them. 2 pet a click is too much. I'm happy to pay 1 pet a click. 2 pet a click's too much. So what I've had to do is, lucky for me, when the LR45 blueprints were quite cheap, I actually bought about 200 clicks worth. So that lasted me up until last week. And I've only just recently bought another 100 clicks for 100 pet. So fair enough. But when you add up an LR45 craft, you got to understand that 1 pet's going to the blueprint per click, and it's not necessarily always a success. And 2 pet of that's going to fire root pellets. So it's a very fine line when it comes to making money out of guns. So you got to make sure that you don't splurge too much on blueprints just because you need them yet. It's all about patience. You got to bide your time, get them at a good price. But all that needs to go away for us because we're missing out on the higher gun market when the guns are worth 130 to 150%, especially during mayhems. We're missing out on the armor plating market, namely probably AP30 upwards. I'm on Cat 6 in mayhem at the moment, and for me, the 30 plates are pretty good. So for Christmas Mayhem, it'll be cold plates, right? Go on the auction house when that Mayhem starts and watch what price the cold plates go up to. That's where the cash is. And the only way we're going to get access to that type of markup is if we craft component widgets and gizmos ourselves. So the reason why we're taking a new influx of investors at the beginning of next year is we're going to backload materials like you've never seen. At the moment, what has to happen is, because of how MindArc is treating us percentage-wise, I'm having to pretty much mine, either craft it and turn it into guns, or sell it on the auction house. That's the cycle. That's been the cycle for 11 months now. But we need to get into a spot where we can mine, stockpile, and I can put component widget crafts on for hours and hours and hours, because there's a lot of crafting involved. You've got basic sheet metal, basic sensors. You need to mine lots of Alcinese liquid, Narconism stone. All these things need to happen. That's a lot of stuff. And the way that happens is stockpiling. And when we stockpile, we can make stuff to sell. And the blueprints that we're going to get, we're going to find out, it's going to be an experimentation. We're going to find out what the best gizmo to craft is for what level. So gizmo 1, I'm imagining, is going to be guns. LR10 blueprints sell for good money. LR10 sell for good money. 20 to 25, not so much, but not too bad. We go attachments there, because you can get the limited attachment blueprints like the LAMP2s and stuff that are boosted. So what's a boosted blueprint? Right, some boosted blueprints give you good return, but the most thing to take away from a boosted blueprint is that generally it doesn't cost you any residue to craft the items, or a lot less than what you would usually use using unlimited blueprint. That's the key. So we want to get as many of them as we can, because we're lowering the cost in crafting and still making the markup on the product. Same can be said for the armor plate blueprints. Craft fantastically, actually. They got a really good success rate. So they're all the type of worlds we want to get into with the new investment strategy. We want to basically double our amount of invested money right now, and double this goal every month, and have double the products on our list. And I think it's doable, because at the moment we're pretty limited to guns, a couple of components, and mining goods. We want to branch out into armor plating during Mayhems especially, and blueprints. Blueprints are a really good market. If you can get your component widget and your gizmo blueprint quality ratings up, and you start pumping out those blueprints, they're good money, you're talking 100,000% on an LR45 blueprint. That's saving us 100 ped. And if we get too many of them, you sell them on to someone else, So component widget and gizmo crafting market, I think now is more viable than ever, now that I've seen other people doing it and how rewarding it is for them. And that's where the new investment's going. So in December, at the end of December, I want to make a video giving people limits on how much they can invest, because there's a lot of yous out there that want to invest. I'm going to put 100,000 ped limit on the new investment amount. We've already got 15 investors. I've got probably half a dozen new people that want to invest, but I'm holding them off. So I guess in the December video, we'll put out a consensus of what people think. I mean, you got all this month to lodge your interest with me, and see how many people want to take up spots in the investment of the next year, and then we'll come to an amount of how much you can invest. I've got some people that want to take the whole lot, but they can't. I need to be fair, so we need to share the love, if you know what I mean. So that's for next year. Another thing for this video we're going to have a stream party at the end of this year. Yeah. I don't know what date. But basically, I've got a streaming platform set up. That's how I'm making these videos. We're going to get pissed, have a couple of drinks. We're probably just going to go into a mayhem or something and shoot some curbs, have a bit of a chat. We're going to open up a Discord channel that anyone can join, come in and speak and be a part of the fun and do some talking and carrying on. I'll try to do it in a good time zone, probably in the morning in Australia, which will be in the evening for Americans and maybe Europeans. I'm not sure. Like, so many of you live in different time zones. Well, look, more than likely, I'll be doing it here in the morning because I know that at night time here in Australia, there's almost no one ever online, or it's really early in the morning. So yeah, we'll start it. We'll start the stream. We'll do it on a day like maybe in between Boxing Day and New Year's, so that people generally have that time off, and we'll spend a few hours. I don't care how long we go. Go all day if you want, but depends if I'm still. I could fall asleep at the keyboard, but yeah, that'll be a fun time. We'll spend a bit of personal time then. You know what I mean? And put this work stuff aside for a little bit, and see how we go. But yeah, I'm going to wrap that video up. This video up. Hope you guys like the new summary page and knowing how much has been turned over in the game this year. And I look forward to making the next video, making this month work as well, and seeing how we go with our new expedition next year. I'm out. Have a good day. Have a good Christmas, I guess. No, it doesn't work, does it? Because we're going to do the stream, so I need to mention that in this video. All right. So have your Christmas. If I once this video goes live, and it gets closer to Christmas, I will post the Discord link in the channel in this video comment below, and I will also post a solid date from when we're going to have this stream, and anyone can join and ask questions about the investment company and about what we do and all that sort of stuff, or anything about myself or whatever. And we'll have a good hoedown. But so let's tentatively chalk in, say the 27th, between the 27th and maybe the 27th or 28th of December for a stream party. I've just got to see what day that lands on. Doesn't really matter if it's a weekday or the kids are on holidays. So yeah, we'll see how we go. But yeah, stream party, it's happening. End of this month, and we will be streaming for probably a while anyway. I don't know how long. Few hours. Why not? We'll have some vodkas and stuff, yeah? All right, now I'm out. Video's over. I'll talk to you on that date. If you want to leave me comments and stuff, do that. And if you want to talk to me in game, my avatar name is right there. Send me private messages in game. That's fine. And we can always bump you a Discord link. Our Discord's actually got all the current information, all the videos gets uploaded there, and that's where we'll be posting a lot of our information. A lot of the other investors are already in that Discord. You can speak to them, I guess. And yeah, all right. See you later. Have a good week and weekend. Ciao.